Welcome everybody to another episode of 80s and 90s. Rewind the times, the show all 80s and 90s, and lately it's been pretty much everything. I came on here today. I wanted to talk about. Batman's been really on my mind a lot lately. Last couple of months actually, with the new Batman movie coming out with Matt Reeves Batman, which is an Earth 2 Batman. People are saying it's such an amazing movie, and I cannot wait to see this movie. I went and bought my tickets for me and my girlfriend a couple of days ago. Finally feeling better. I've been sick so long. Finally feeling like myself. But man, I've been on such a Batman kick. Watching the Batman '89 film and watching Batman Returns, and I love Adam West's classic Batman from 1966. What I wouldn't do to be a child and go back in time and be able to watch that show and its original broadcast. Man, I absolutely would give anything for that. Just to see the first live. There was other live ones, the 1943 Batman and the 1927 Batman, but that 66 Adam West took how colorful and how colorful and how bright it was, and the villains that show brought. Frank Gorshin and his portrayal of the Riddler, and Burgess Meredith, Penguin, Georgia Sanders, Mr. Freeze, and Victor Bono, who the King Tut is my favorite Batman villain of all time. I love King Tut. He's probably one of them. He's probably like a tier two. When I say tier, like you have your level ones or your tier ones, which would be like the Joker, Riddler, Penguin, Catwoman. And that tier two to me would be like Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, King Tut. And that show was just so awesome, and really, I own all of them, all of them on the Blu-ray. I love watching them. I go over and over and watch them over and over again. That's one thing I love about Batman, is every time someone portrays Batman, they bring such a different element. As Adam West did with his Batman, as calling it the Bright Knight, because it was more of not so dark. It was more bright and more colorful and campy and very funny. And then you have Christian Bale's, and Val Kilmer's, and George Clooney, and then the iconic Batmans like Michael Keaton. Ben Affleck gets praised a lot for being such a good Batman. And I'm really excited to see Robert Pattinson's portrayal of Batman. I've heard nothing but amazingness about this, so super excited. But the reason I came on again today is my girlfriend, for Valentine's Day, she bought me the Blu-ray of Batman Beyond. This is an awesome Blu-ray set. I've actually watched every episode already on HBO Max. And she asked me what I wanted for Valentine's Day, so this is what I picked out. It's a really good set because it comes with the original theater cut of the Return of the Joker Batman movie, Return of the Joker. Wilfredo, Wilfredi or Wilfredel. I could be saying his name wrong. The boy who played Eric Matthews from Boy Meets World, he does the voice of Terry McGinnis, who is Batman Beyond in this. He's Terry McGinnis is the heir apparent of Batman. This Batman Beyond is amazing. It really is. I've been talking a lot more and more to people in chat rooms and just guys at work and stuff, because I do work with a guy named Curtis. He's really into DC and Marvel stuff, so it's nice to have that person that I can kind of go back and forth with. I can't believe I didn't watch this when I was 19 years old. Like, I cannot believe I as much as I love Batman. I mean, I knew where I was at 19. When I was 19 years old. Matter of fact, I was living in the next town over from where I live now, and I was so into Batman back then. I don't know. Maybe obviously probably I was hanging out with my girlfriend probably too much. So I probably didn't have time to watch it. I don't know. It was a cartoon. I mean, it's amazing. Episodes 1 and episode 2 are so good. The rebirth and how Batman becomes, how Terry McGinnis becomes Batman. Obviously Dick Grayson will always be the best heir apparent to Bruce Wayne or Batman. He clearly is and always will be the best. Even his character has evolved over the years from Dick Grayson to Nightwing. You know what I mean? I love the Nightwing character. Matter of fact, I'm watching a show called Titans on HBO with my girlfriend, and man, this show, another show I did not know was around. It is amazing. I'm on season 2, episode 7 or 8. They just introduced Connor Kent, which is a Superboy, and oh man, this show is awesome. And the guy who plays him plays Dick Grayson and Robin. You can tell he's gonna change his character to Nightwing, and I am so excited in anticipation to see what his costume looks like. This show is really cool, man. Titans is a really cool show. If you guys end up watching that, I definitely recommend it to you guys. Anyone that loves DC or Teen Titans or anything, it's so cool because it actually taps into characters that I never really thought about tapping into. You have Beast Boy, you have Raven, you have Starfire, you have Robin. They even do Jason Todd's Robin, which is so cool. I don't know what the future is gonna bring, but maybe Tim Drake would come along, which would be really, really cool. Superboy. But two characters I never really thought about tapping into, which is Hawk and Dove. And origin story is so cool, and the character and the people that play these characters on the show, Alan Richardson, I can't say his last name, but he plays, he's on the new Amazon Preacher show. Dude, he is an awesome Hawk, and the girl who plays Dove, she's 41 years old, and this show's been around I think 3 or 4 years. So she started playing this character at 38, and she looks great for 38, and their costumes are just so cool. I mean, it's really an awesome show. It's got Deathstroke in it as a villain. So I mean, if anybody, there's a suggestion. Anyone that's loving the DC stuff, like me, I'm a huge DC fan. Don't get me wrong, I like Marvel, but not on the level of DC. I love DC. DC's when I think about DC, it warms my heart up, man. I just love the portrayal of the characters. I grew up on DC too, so I'm probably a little biased, but as you guys have seen my collection, my Batman collection, pretty much everything in my room is DC. I do have some Marvel. I mean, I do like Marvel, don't get me wrong. I mean, Marvel is just, they're destroying it in the box office, and the MCU is just so good. But the DCEU is getting up there. 2022, I feel like this is going to be the year of DC. You got so many good movies coming out, starting next month with the Batman, and then you have Black Adam coming out, Aquaman 2, The Flash, which this is probably the most anticipated I've ever been. Most anticipated movie for me in my whole life. I can remember, seriously, I can't remember a movie coming out where I'm so excited to see this movie. And people have already seen screen testings of it. The test screenings, and they're saying this movie is just amazing, and it brings in so many new characters, which from the DC world, which I'm super excited because I love Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, and hopefully we see Henry Cavill Superman, because I don't know why we haven't seen him yet, and then when Ben Affleck's leaving the Batman world, DC world, which I kind of think he's not going forever. I think he will be back. I think at some point he will be back. Ben Affleck he plays such a good Bruce Wayne and Batman. I think he will. I think he'll be back. Ezra Miller's been kind of like teasing on his Instagram, and you think he's going, but he's not. So I don't know. I don't know if Affleck's going forever. Maybe right now. Maybe in the sense where it's not going to be like in a major starting role as a Batman, but I think cameos here and there. I think you're going to see him. But this Flash movie, they based it on the Flashpoint, the comic book. He goes back in time to try to save his mother's death. But in the Flashpoint, Reverse Flash kills his mom. So I don't know what it is going to be in this movie. Maybe it is. Maybe there's a Reverse Flash. I don't know. But I'm so excited. This is the most anticipated movie I can ever remember going to see and waiting for. First of all, I think the multiverse is amazing. Anything with multiverse, I just love it. How there can be so many different Batmans and so many different Supermans and Robins and other characters, but in different worlds. I mean, just the concept alone is just so cool. Whoever created that, it's just really, you have like Earth 1, Earth 2, Earth 3, Earth 44, Earth 66, Earth 89. I think it's just so interesting that we have all these different dynamics. But that's kind of thinking about this again. Batman Beyond. I would love to see a future Batman. I think Michael Keaton could be perfect for this. he 100% could make a movie where there's a young up and coming actor that could play Batman. And him, imagine that, man. Keaton's in the Batcave and he's talking with the earpiece, and you got Terry McGinnis going out there fighting crime against Spellbinder and Shriek and Ink and Karate and all these different characters from this show. Because this really is a great. This is a great cartoon, and I recommend to anyone who hasn't seen it yet. There's only 3 seasons. I believe there's 52 episodes or 53. 52 episodes. Yep, there's 52 episodes. Even the movie's really good. The movie's really good. But I love this movie. I love this cartoon, and it's like finding it. For me, it's like finding money in the laundry. I think we all have experienced that at one point. I think we all love that. But when I came, and I knew about this cartoon, I just don't know why I didn't watch it. And then just being sick for so long over a period of time, I was like, oh, let me watch, and it had me hooked from episode 1 and until season 3. And it's a shame that they ended it. And I'd love to meet Will Friedle at a Comic-Con and say, hey man, thank you so much, man. Your portrayal of Terry McGinnis is just amazing. He just did an awesome job. Kevin Kilroy does the voice of Batman, which is so cool because he does it in Batman animated series, which is another one. I mean, I don't have to even talk about that. That cartoon is just so amazing. Pretty much all the Batman cartoons are really good. The Batman was really good. Even Beware the Batman I enjoyed because it's kind of a darker Batman, and that show talked about his more lesser villains like Pig, Professor Pig, and Anarchy and characters like that, which we didn't really talk about in other ones because everyone knows about the Joker or the Riddler, all the big ones. But in Beware the Batman, it really didn't. It didn't do that. It talked about his more lesser villains, and I like that because his rogues gallery is amazing. He has, in my opinion, the best rogues gallery of any superhero. The Joker alone might be the greatest villain of all time, and his rogues gallery is just thinking about it right now. It's endless and it's amazing. That I think he might be the only superhero where his villains are just as popular as him. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Superman, he's awesome. Obviously, the most powerful man in the world, and he's so iconic. But Superman, like Lex Luthor, is his greatest villain, or Doomsday. But Lex Luthor is just like, it's a man that's a brainy man. I don't know. It's not scary to me. I mean, the Joker, he's fucked up. You know what I mean? He got the Riddler, and even though the Penguin, who may not be so vicious fighting wise, but he's pretty much a mobster. And then you got Bane, Tom Hardy. Do I need I say more? That was just so amazing. The Dark Knight Rises. But yeah, man, I would love to see a live action movie with this. I think it'd just be so amazing. So yeah, man, Batman is clearly my favorite superhero of all time. I love my collection. I'm always adding to it whenever I can. So, okay, man, I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna go work out for a little bit. Feeling so much better. Hope all you guys are doing good out there. I appreciate people that comment and stuff. Thank you so much, man. Like I said, I'm at 81 subscribers or 80 subscribers. Thank everyone for that. That just means that 80 people care about what I say, and it means a lot to me. Like I said, I never came on here to make money or make a living off of this. I just enjoy doing this. I enjoy talking to like-minded people like myself. So I appreciate it, man. I'm a big DC fan, so I want to give a shout out to 2 DC channels in the YouTube world. If you guys have a chance, check them out. Movies TV Mad. His name is Mike, just like my name is Michael. He's a great guy, man. Great guy. He'll talk DC movies all day with you. And Ping Pong Flicks. Chris, another nice guy. I believe he's in Hawaii, and I believe Mike is in the UK. 2 super nice guys, man. They're always going back and forth talking. If you leave a comment, they'll react back. And yeah, they know their DC stuff. I believe Mike from Mad TV World, movies TV Mad. I believe that he was I think he worked in the industry for like six months or something. So he knows some people. 6 months is 6 months. Hey, it's more than I've ever done in that industry. So he's actually already seen the Batman already. He saw a preview of it. not a preview, but he actually seen the movie about a month ago, and he says it's amazing. Like, we have no idea what we're in store for. He says, like, it's gonna blow your mind, and I just can't fuck. He gets me so excited every time I hear him talk about it. And no, all spoiler free, because he is like my girlfriend. He wants you to enjoy it the first time seeing it, you know. And I, same thing with my girlfriend, man. I'll be watching movies with her, and I'm just like going crazy, and she's already seen the movie, and she can hold all that in so I can enjoy it for what it is, and I appreciate that about her. So, alright, guys, let everybody take care. Have a good day today. You know, family and God first, and take care and have a good day. Peace.